Hello everybody, thank you so much for pressing play on my video today. My name is Sharleen from stampwithshar.com and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the US. It's Friday, which means I either have a tip, a technique, or a trick to share with you. And I'm super excited to share this technique with you. Now, I have seen it called something else. So if you have a different name for it, let me know in the comments what you call it. But this is a whitewashing technique, and I've seen it a few times shown in the catalog. Now, if any of you need a catalog and don't have a demonstrator that you order from, send me an email with your name and mailing address, and I'd be more than happy to send you a catalog. The technique we're going to be doing today is this one here. It's called a whitewash technique. And you can see it over on page 36. And if you look here, it's this right here. So pretty, you guys. So I'm going to share with you how we do this. Some of you may be new to stamping and you may not know how to do this. So I'm going to share a couple of things with you. And we're going to flip the camera and we are going to get started. First of all, I didn't know. Now, I wanted to call Stampin' Up before I started my video, but they were still closed. But I want to tell you guys, on these three here, I heat embossed. So I stamped with my VersaMark ink, and then I used my gold embossing powder. I used my heat gun, and I heat set it. Now, you will notice I have three different pieces that I was working on because I was practicing and trying to play around. I will say though, I think embossing powder goes bad, and that is the question that I wanted to call Stampin' Up about. So if somebody does know whether embossing powder goes bad, please let me know, but I think it does. And the reason why I say this is because if you look at this image over here, now embossing powder is supposed to be raised, and like this is gold, but it's not raised at all. There's no raise to it at all. It's hard to see on camera, but I can assure you there's no raise to that. So I think embossing powder goes bad, okay? You will see on this one here, I have colored this big flower using the white frost paint, okay? And what I did was I filled my Aqua Painter. I have two. I have one with water and I have one with rubbing alcohol. And I painted this flower with this, frost paint, all right? And then I played around with different coloring techniques. So for this corner one here, this in the corner here, and again, it's hard to see on camera, but this little corner piece here, I used my Stampin' Up Melon Mambo coloring pencil. In this corner piece right here, I actually used a sponge dauber. Okay, and then in the top, right up here, I used my Aqua Painter. Now, I grabbed one of these at the dollar store, and I got 6 in a container for $1. And you can fill it with different inks. Now, in one tray, I have my craft ink that I used and put it in there. And then I have my Melon Mambo refill that I put in there, and that's what I've been using to play around. Now, depending on the look is going to give you different effects. So this one here, I used that frost shimmer paint. Okay, for this card here, I actually used my Aqua Painter and I used my re-inker, and I let this dry. I let it set for a whole day to get dry. And then again, you will notice down here is where I used the colored pencil. Okay. Over here is where I used my sponge dauber. Okay, so just the sponge dauber. And then this petal here is what I used with the Aqua Painter and the re-inker. And again, you will notice that all three ways give you a different look. So depending on what you're going for will determine what ink to use, basically. On this particular one here, I actually colored my entire flower with my white pencil. And then again, this corner here, I used my pencil, the Melon Mambo pencil. This corner here, I used a sponge dauber. And then this part here, I used my Aqua Painter with a refill ink. Now when doing this, you just want to, you want to make sure your ink is dry. And then you can add layer on top of layer if you do it that way. And again, it gives you just a different look depending on what coloring medium you're using. So you would have to play around to determine which is your favorite. On this particular one here, I used the soft Suede ink. I used a sponge dauber to sponge the white on here. On this particular leaf here, I colored it with the white colored pencil. And then this leaf here, I used my Aqua Painter with the refill ink. So again, it does give different looks, but you want to be careful when using a soft Suede ink, because if you use your Aqua Painter, which is this guy here, and it's filled with water, if you have too much water on your cardstock, what will happen is your cardstock will start to, the fibers will start to tear up in the paper. So just keep that in mind as well. So yeah, it depends how and what you want to do. Now, for these guys here, I used the stamp set I used was the Good Morning Magnolia, this big one right here, and it is so pretty, you guys. This is like one of my favorites. So today we are going to use this flower over here from the Floral Essence. Now I was going to do embossing, but I think my embossing powder is bad, you guys. So I need to get new embossing powder. So I'm not going to emboss today, but we will use our soft Suede ink. And again, all I'm going to do, I'm bringing my paper here, so yeah. I'm just going to stamp a couple times. Now again, once you've stamped this, you don't want to go ahead and go straight away to start coloring, because this is still a little wet. If I touch this, I am going to smear my ink, and I don't want to do that. So I would suggest going with a heat tool and just using your heat tool to kind of, heat set that. What I found when coloring as well, I liked a dull tip. I didn't like a very sharp tip. I found the coloring was a little bit better. And again, you're just going to come in and you are just going to color your flower. And it's so pretty. And the same with embossing. You don't have to use just the gold embossing powder. You can use like white, or you can use any color really with this. But look how pretty this looks. It's so pretty, and it's like soft and subtle and just beautiful. It's so nice. I like it a lot. And that is just using my white pencil. And you guys, I'm not really even using much effort. And again, if you use your pencil to color, you can use these pencils, and then you can also come back with the water, and you can go back and add a little water. But just a fun way, you know, to do something different. And again, it's got that wow factor. And the best thing I can suggest you guys is just pick up your stuff, play around with it until you get it how you like it. The only way you're going to know which one you like is by playing. So I encourage you to go and sit with your stuff and go and practice with this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. That's going to notify you every time I upload a video. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe weekend, and I hope to see you back here on Monday. We'll see you then. Take care.